Did you know how crucial aeromedical factors are in aviation safety? It's not all about the mechanical aspects or the pilot's skill level. A significant part of ensuring a safe flight lies in understanding the physiological and psychological conditions that can affect pilots and crew. These conditions, known as aeromedical factors, can occur due to the unique environment of flight. From the lack of oxygen at high altitudes that can lead to hypoxia, to the disorienting effects of flight that can cause spatial disorientation, these factors can significantly impact a pilot's ability to operate an aircraft safely. Other issues like hyperventilation, ear and sinus problems, carbon monoxide poisoning, stress, fatigue, dehydration, and even heat stroke are all potential challenges that could arise in the air. Each of these factors will be discussed in detail in the following scenes, providing you with a comprehensive understanding of what they are, how they affect pilots, and most importantly, how they can be managed to ensure the safety of every flight. So buckle up and prepare to dive into the details of these factors that ensure the safety of every flight. Imagine flying at high altitudes and suddenly feeling dizzy and confused. You could be experiencing hypoxia. This is a condition that occurs due to an insufficient supply of oxygen, a situation that can arise when you're soaring thousands of feet above the ground. The symptoms can range from lightheadedness and a sense of confusion to more severe manifestations like impaired judgment. Here's a crucial detail. The onset of these symptoms can be gradual, making it difficult to recognize that something is wrong until it's too late. That's why it's so vital for pilots to understand the signs of hypoxia and how to address it promptly. The best course of action is to descend to a lower altitude where the air is richer in oxygen. In some aircraft, supplemental oxygen systems are available, providing a lifeline in situations where descending isn't immediately possible. Remember, early recognition and prompt action against hypoxia can save lives. Ever experienced rapid breathing or discomfort in your ear during a flight? It could be hyperventilation or ear and sinus problems. Hyperventilation is a condition that can occur when you're in the cockpit, and it's often driven by stress or anxiety. Rapid breathing reduces carbon dioxide levels in your body, leading to lightheadedness, tingling in your limbs, and even muscle spasms. The key to dealing with this is to practice controlled breathing techniques. Now, let's talk about middle ear and sinus problems. When you're ascending or descending in an aircraft, the pressure changes can impact your middle ear and sinuses. You might feel discomfort or even pain, and in some cases, it can lead to temporary hearing loss. This is why proper equalization techniques are so important. They help balance the pressure and prevent these issues. So the next time you're flying, remember to maintain control over your breathing and pay attention to how your ears and sinuses feel. Controlled breathing techniques and proper equalization are your best defense against these issues. In flight, our senses can mislead us, leading to spatial disorientation, or turbulence can trigger motion sickness. This is a world where up can feel like down, and a straight line might seem like a spiral. Spatial disorientation happens when pilots lose their bearings and can't accurately sense their position relative to the Earth's surface. It can lead to a dangerous loss of control, especially in low visibility conditions. Conversely, motion sickness is a common problem for some pilots. The constant movement and unexpected turbulence can cause dizziness, nausea, and even vomiting. It's not just uncomfortable, it can also distract the pilot from their duties. So how do we combat these issues? Training and experience are key. Pilots learn to rely on their flight instruments, not their senses, to determine their aircraft's position and orientation. As for motion sickness, simple precautions like staying hydrated, avoiding heavy meals before flying, and focusing on a fixed point on the horizon can help. Through training, reliance on instruments, and simple precautions, these issues can be managed. Remember, in the realm of aviation, knowledge and preparedness are your best co-pilots. Did you know that engine exhaust and high-stress situations can significantly impair a pilot's cognitive function? That's right. Carbon monoxide poisoning and stress or fatigue can pose quite a threat in the aviation world. Let's start with carbon monoxide, or CO, a colorless, odorless gas that can be emitted from airplane engines. Inhaling CO can lead to poisoning, which can have severe effects on a pilot's cognitive function. Symptoms of CO poisoning can range from headache, dizziness, weakness, upset stomach, vomiting, chest pain, and confusion. In severe cases, it can cause loss of consciousness or even death. Being aware of these symptoms can be a lifesaver. Regular inspections of the aircraft's exhaust system and proper ventilation in the cockpit are critical to prevent CO buildup and avoid poisoning. Now, let's talk about stress and fatigue. High-stress situations can be part and parcel of a pilot's job. However, prolonged stress can lead to fatigue, which can seriously impair decision-making and performance. It's not just about feeling tired. Fatigue can lead to slower reaction times, lapses in attention, and at times, poor judgment. Recognizing the signs of fatigue, such as persistent tiredness, mood changes, and difficulty focusing, is the first step in managing it. So, how can pilots address stress and fatigue? Firstly, adequate rest is essential. Pilots need to ensure they're getting enough sleep and taking breaks when necessary. Secondly, stress management techniques can be beneficial. This might involve relaxation exercises or simply taking a moment to breathe when things get tough. Lastly, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, including regular exercise and a balanced diet, can also help to combat fatigue. In conclusion, the dangers of carbon monoxide poisoning and the impact of stress and fatigue are not to be underestimated in the aviation field. Regular inspections, proper ventilation, and adequate rest are essential for safe flight operations. Flying at altitude or in hot climates can lead to dehydration and heat stroke. These are silent yet dangerous issues. Let's start with dehydration. When we're up at altitude, the air is thinner and the humidity is lower. This can cause our bodies to lose water more quickly than we're used to, leading to dehydration. Some signs of dehydration include fatigue, dizziness, and a dry mouth, but it can also lead to more severe symptoms like confusion and rapid heartbeat. So it's very important to drink plenty of water before and during your flight. Adding some electrolytes to your water can also aid in keeping you hydrated, especially during long-haul flights. Now, onto heat stroke. This is a serious condition that can occur if you're exposed to high temperatures for too long, especially in hot climates. It's more than just feeling overheated. It's a medical emergency that can damage your brain and other vital organs. Symptoms can include a high body temperature, altered mental state or behavior, alteration in sweating, nausea and vomiting, flushed skin, rapid breathing, and a racing heart rate. If you're flying in hot climates, it's essential to protect yourself from heat stroke. This includes staying hydrated, which we've just discussed, and also taking breaks in cooler areas if possible. Wearing light, breathable clothing can also help. And most importantly, keep a close eye on your body temperature. If it starts to rise, take immediate steps to cool down. Heat stroke is also a risk if you're sitting in a hot cockpit for extended periods. Proper ventilation and air conditioning systems in the aircraft can help keep temperatures at a safe level. Remember, staying hydrated and monitoring body temperature are crucial to prevent these issues. Your health and safety are vital for a successful flight. So always ensure you're well hydrated and keeping cool when flying in hot conditions or at high altitudes. Understanding these aeromedical factors and taking preventive measures contribute to safe and efficient flight operations. Let's take a moment to recap. Hypoxia, the result of insufficient oxygen supply at high altitudes, can cause dizziness, confusion, and impaired judgment. Recognizing and addressing this promptly is key. Next, hyperventilation, which leads to reduced carbon dioxide levels, can cause tingling, lightheadedness, and muscle spasms. Controlled breathing techniques are a pilot's best defense. Also, changes in pressure can affect the middle ear and sinuses, hence the importance of proper equalization techniques. Spatial disorientation can mislead pilots into thinking they're flying straight when they're not. This is where reliance on instruments and training come into play. Motion sickness can be a hurdle for some pilots, especially in turbulent conditions. Staying hydrated, avoiding heavy meals, and focusing on the horizon can help manage this. Carbon monoxide poisoning from engine exhaust can impair cognitive function, making regular inspections and proper ventilation crucial. Stress and fatigue can impact decision-making and performance, which is why managing stress and getting adequate rest are vital. Dehydration, a common occurrence at high altitudes, can impair cognitive function and overall well-being. Staying hydrated is crucial. Lastly, pilots in hot climates must guard against heat stroke with proper hydration, sun protection, and body temperature monitoring. Remember, understanding these factors and taking preventive measures contribute to safe and efficient flight operations. knowledge is power. The more we understand about these aeromedical factors, the safer our skies will be. So let's keep the conversation going. Share this video with your fellow aviation enthusiasts, and let's continue to learn and grow together. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share this video, and press the bell icon for the latest updates on aviation safety.